Good morning, friends, and welcome to week 4 of your online learning. You guys have been doing so great. I'm so proud of you. I know it's really hard, and some of those things on Seesaw are a little tricky. You guys are doing awesome. Remember, if you need any help at all or you're confused about something, I'm still here for you. I'm still your teacher, even though we're learning online, and I'm here for you. So just let your parents remind them that they can reach out to me, and I'm happy to help you. But so far, you guys are doing a great job. So, all right, we're going to start our phonics lesson this week with our old words. I'm just going to hold it up. You try to say it, and if you don't know it, that's okay. You're going to listen for me to say it and try to repeat after me, okay? Remember, you should be practicing all your sight words, getting ready for first grade, okay? Has. I'll give you a second, so if you know it, you can say it. Down. Little. Away. Him, time, into, soon, where, more, to, like the number 2, why, look. All right, we have 4 new words this week. We have very. I am very sad I don't get to see you every day, but I am very excited it's starting to be sunny out. Very. Ready? V-E-R-Y. Turn to somebody in your house and tell them a sentence using the word very. And if you need to write this down somewhere, you can, so that you can practice it this week. Very. Okay, our next word is my. My son gave me a big hug. My favorite kind of ice cream is peppermint. Ready? Let's read it, or let's spell it. M-Y. My. Now I want you to turn to somebody in your house and I want you to tell them the sentence using this word. My. Next new word is than. My house is warmer than your house. Why did you get more ice cream than me? So when we're comparing things, this shoelace is longer than the blue shoelace. Okay, so we're comparing things. Than. Spell it with me. T-H-A-N. Than. Okay, next word is first. I like to be first in line. You are going to be first grader soon. First. Turn and tell somebody a sentence in your house using the word first. All right, let's spell it together. F-I-R-S-T. First. Nice job. So those are your new words of this week. This week we're going to talk about endings. So endings are things we add on to a word to change the meaning, okay? So we're going to talk about if something happened already in the past, we add an ed to our word. So let me show you what I mean. Okay, I was walking home. Man, I talk about ice cream a lot. I must really want some ice cream. I was walking home. I bought some ice cream, and my ice cream was starting to melt. This happened yesterday, so it already happened. So I'm going to say my ice cream. I'm not going to say my ice cream melt. I'm going to say my ice cream melted. And to say that it already happened, I'm going to add an ed. Melted. Okay. If I want to say I was really missing my mom, so I had to call her yesterday. So I would say I called my mom. So I'm going to add an ed to show that it already happened. Now here's the tricky thing about adding an ed to a word to show that it already happened. The ed can actually make 3 different sounds. So I'm going to make a chart and I'm going to show you what I mean. So sometimes, this is going to be a little tricky because my board's not big like our school boards, right? I have to work with what we got here, just kind of like you guys are too. All my stuff's locked up at school and they won't let us in there. Can you believe that? Lots of supplies and things that would make my teaching easier, but I can't go get it, just like you guys. So, all right, so sometimes I add ed to a word. So sometimes I add an ed and my ed is going to make the, hold on. Okay, so sometimes ed can make the sound when I see the ed. Sometimes it's going to say id, and sometimes it's going to say duh. Okay, I know this is really tricky, but the thing to remember is when you see an ed on a word, when you're reading, I want you to read that ending. We're not always going to say ed, because ed looks like it should say ed, right? But I want you to read it the way you would say it when you talk. That's how I remember which one. So let me show you what I mean, okay? All right, let's start with the word kick. All right, well, if I kick, if I did it yesterday, right? Am I going to say I kicked, I kicked, or I kicked? I say I kicked. So in this word, the ed makes the t sound. Let's try another one. Let's try the word. You guys probably know this word. It's a little tricky. Okay. Look. If I did it yesterday, if I had to look out the window yesterday or last week, it already happened. Am I going to say I looked, looked, or I looked? Yeah, I'm going to say I looked outside. That's another t one. All right, let's try this one. I told you I had to call my mom. When I add that ed, because I already did it, am I going to say I called my mom? Doesn't sound right. I called my mom? That doesn't sound right. I called my mom. So in this word, the ed says duh. There's nothing I can do for it, Julian. Sorry. Just rest. Okay. Let's try another one, all right? This word is love. Do you say I loved my cat? I loved my cat, or I loved my cat? I loved my cat. So that one says duh. Let's try another one. This word, let's look at it without the ed. Okay, so if I see that in a book and I take that ed off, I see n-ed. Okay, so if I, like maybe yesterday I needed something, needed a new book to read, okay? Do I say I need it, I needed, or I needed? I say I needed, okay? So that ed can say t, id, or d. Let's do one more before we stop, all right? I want you to look at the word without the ending. Can you figure out what that word says? Out, shout. Okay, you know that word out, out. Do you say I shout, I shouted, or I shouted? Yeah, you say I shouted. So when you're reading with mom and dad or grandma, grandpa, whoever you're reading with, when you see an ed ending, sometimes I like to take it off and see what the word is without the ending first. And then I add it back on and I think, how do I say that word when I talk? So we're going to read it however we talk. So just remember that ed, it's not what I was going to say. You're not going to say, I kicked the ball. That's not right. So I need to think about what sounds right. Kicked, or kicked. I kicked the ball. Okay? All right. So we have our new words for today. And let me see what else. Okay. Over on, that's actually all we're going to do for today. So over on Power School, or over on your Seesaw, I added an activity, and I'm just going to do a bunch of review things for you to make sure you're prepared for first grade. So when you go over to Seesaw, it should be pretty easy, just something that you already know. I will see you guys back here tomorrow. Make sure you're practicing your words, and we'll work on more endings tomorrow. Bye.